School was an escape for me, a place where I got to be myself. I've always really enjoyed learning and talking and making friends. When I was in second grade, we get these cute little turtles. Part of the shell would have a different word in there. At the end of the year, the teacher gave everyone like a couple turtles they needed to work on throughout the summer. And most people got like 1 page or 2 pages. And I got like a packet with the ring around it. Like I didn't know any of those words and it was really hard. And it was like weird that all my friends only had 1 or 2 pages and I had this huge packet. And so that was the first time I realized that maybe I was a little different.
It wasn't until I would ask her to read and she couldn't read the word, but she was getting, at that time it was S's on her report cards or E's. And I asked the teacher, how is she getting all these good grades and she's not able to read? She went to De La Salle and I believe it was her junior year that they diagnosed her with dyslexia.
I would say like a lot of things were spoken into me before getting to De La Salle. So people had a lot of ideas of who I was going to be and how I was going to live, and De La Salle definitely broke down those barriers. And from the moment I walked into this door, it wasn't if you go to college, it was you're going to go to college. De La Salle gave hope to me when I didn't have it. I had people who didn't believe I was going to graduate from middle school, and through De La Salle, I graduated from college.
The mission of De La Salle is to bring a diverse population in to a Catholic community and show them a way by offering them the corporate internship program and I'll just say a rigorous curriculum. You get to know each and every one of those students and their story. And that's the biggest piece, is that you're not just a number. You knew your top A students and you knew your struggling students. You have your tiers of your De La Salle students, and DiOnica's at that top tier because she took advantage of everything that De La Salle could offer her and she utilized it, and it helped propel her into where she's at now.
English class was pretty difficult, so I don't think that like in the beginning no one knew that I had dyslexia, but I thought I was stupid, meaning that I just thought that no matter how hard I tried that I would never get it. De La Salle sent me to a seminar about dyslexia. Everything that I've ever felt, the not being organized, not being able to tell time, the confusion from left to right, but the oral skills were there. So for the first time, putting words to something that you feel, so dyslexia, like it's okay that you don't know how to read these words and it's not your fault. You don't have to hide anymore.
She navigated all of her difficulties by being open, by sharing with friends, her teachers. She asked for help. She did all the things that you need to do to be successful. And I knew from day one that she was going to be a force. She has an infectious personality and a drive.
We got to read Julius Caesar, which was an amazing book, but a lot of dialogue. Brutus was one of the characters who talked the most, much like myself, but it was a lot of reading and no one wanted to volunteer for it. And I remember really in the inside, like wanting to do this and wanting to speak up, but I was scared. And I finally was like, hey, can I be Brutus? And I remember my teacher, Miss Herron, was nice, and she was just like, well, Brutus does a lot of speaking and talking, DiOnica, but like I totally think you can do it, and if you need any help, I can help and support you.
I think she really enjoyed the fact that it didn't matter, that she could be herself and struggle through it, and we were all there to support her.
Totally helped with confidence, and my peers were sitting there, and if I stumbled on a word or anything, no one like made any noises or seemed annoyed. They all encouraged it, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Everything I am now as a principal at Gresham High School is just because of what I learned at De La Salle. I always talk about that wherever I go. And there was just this, this maturity that happened within our students because, and I have to say it's because of the work program.
Being 14 years old, going into a company like Columbia Sportswear, I didn't know what to expect. And everyone treated me as if I was an adult in the best way possible. And I was a part of the team and they depended on me just like everyone else in the company. And they were able to bring someone in to help me with my reading.
I went right down to our HR department and said, we have an employee that needs help and needs help now. What can we do for her? It was like she's going to have a tutor until she graduates. Because once she started getting that help, all the things that she was struggling with seemed to start going away and fade. It was wonderful. The confidence level, the you go girl kind of thing, it was amazing to see.
It gives them a leg up on facing society. You know, if you're willing to do the work, it will pay off because it's paid off with DiOnica.
I do multiple things, but right now my main job is I work at Harry's Mother, which is a facility for at-risk teenagers. What I like to say is that I get to hang out with teenagers and advocate and speak life into them. So I literally just get to do what was done to me here.
Her greatest joy is giving her son the love and having so much love for her son that she can share it with not only her son, but her foster daughter as well as her youth. I know that DiOnica wants to open up her own nonprofit. She wants to open up a safe haven for youth.
I just want to empower every young lady and every girl to know that you can do anything, because many times we feel like you can't. I am not just my outer appearance or what society says that I am. So you guys are literally molding the future and allowing us to live outside of the box and not feel like there's a certain route we have to take in our past, or where we come from doesn't determine where we get to go.